This video is brought to you by Sitka Transportation, now hiring Class 1 drivers in residual, low bed, logging, international, financial analyst, apparently Homans, we're all Homans here, human resource business partner, construction project manager, health and safety manager, logistics broker, inside sales representative, and a remote transportation broker. If you're interested in any of those, just go to the Sutherland.group/careers and see all the openings they have over there. Feel free to shoot me an email if you've got any questions. I quite enjoy working for them. Good morning.
Even if you're not human?
Even if I'm a, what did I say, homan?
Yeah.
I'm a homan now. How much do I get paid per mile? You don't remember either?
No, I don't remember right now.
Is it 72 cents a mile, something like that?
Sounds about right.
I'm not super motivated by money, so I forget about numbers like that. So we are, Logan Lake is right behind us. We are on Highway 97C, halfway between Merritt and Ashcroft. Climbing a nice hard climb here. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. Only 30 degrees Celsius, not even quite, 29 degrees Celsius. Quite a bit cooler than the Okanagan was. It was, what, 33?
Wait, look.
I can't remember. I think it was 33 Celsius in the Okanagan. Over here, Nicola Thompson area, it's a little bit cooler. We're also a lot higher elevation. We are northbound. Very, very, very northbound.
It doesn't feel like it to me.
Now we're kind of westbound, but this section's westbound. But overall, we are heading way, way, way north. Fuel will be a concern. Hopefully it won't be an issue, but it'll be a concern. We've looked at the very last fuel station, or last card lock. If all of a sudden we think we're not going to make it back to that card lock, we're going to have there's only 2 stops where we can possibly fuel up diesel at, like a car fuel station, and we have to take the small, slow little pumps and pay fuel out of pocket and then just get reimbursed by the company. Those fuel stations are extremely expensive, so we really don't want to fuel up there. The company really doesn't want us to fuel up there, so it'll be interesting doing a essentially 10-hour run with no fuel.
Am I allowed to say how many hours we have left?
Sure.
Is that to the destination?
That is to the destination.
Okay, 17 hours and 47 minutes.
To go.
And we've already been driving for a few hours.
It's a long drive.
I didn't look when we started. It probably was right around 20 hours.
Yeah, it was over 20 hours.
Yeah. One way.
One way, over 20 hours. Yeah, in the last 5 hours there will be no fuel stations, and then we have to turn around and go back. So that should be interesting. You guys figure out where we're headed yet? Any guesses? I guess you'll have to find out tomorrow.
One thing I'm not looking forward to.
What's that?
Well, 2 things. Mosquitoes.
Well, it's supposed to rain.
Mosquitoes. Didn't smoke.
Yeah, I looked at the map today before we left for smoke and forest fires. Tonight is going to be a smoky night. There's no getting around it. Tonight's going to be a smoky night. If it's an exceptionally bad spot, we're going to keep driving a little longer. Even if we have to drive till midnight, we should be fine. If we can get to a little bit of a less smokier area. I figure we should stop anywhere between 10 p.m. and midnight. That's kind of my window I want to stop in. If all of a sudden it gets a little less smoky and one inside that window, then we'll stop there. But there's a lot of fires up north.
We've seen fires already.
Yeah, we've seen there's some small plumes of smoke coming out, and there's one big one by
Lac La
June. There's a pretty darn big fire there. So we've seen 3 forest fires already. The smoke got from the forest fires.
They're still trying to get the spot fires by home as well.
Yeah, we had 4 small fires within 15 minutes of our place.
Yeah.
Over the last 2 days, thanks to that lightning storm that came through. Didn't really get any rain, just the lightning. Here's a huge copper nickel. I think it was copper mine. Copper mine. They mine the other stuff too, but I think majority copper. You guys have seen this a couple of times, but we don't come this way very often. It's a very, very steep pass to climb up from the other direction. Not too bad this direction, so I deemed to go this way. I figured it'd be a more fun route, and it's not going to hurt us as far as time. We're going to have to be slow going down this hill, so that'll be fun. Down into Ashcroft. I think we have the time to get to Ashcroft before the end of this video, but I'm not 100% sure. We should be within half an hour of Ashcroft, so should be able to get to Ashcroft by the end of the video, unless something really slows us down. I know we got one brake check to stop at, but other than that, should be good. Now this is a massive, massive, massive mine. You can only see part of it. If you go on Google Maps, you just see how huge it spreads out to both sides of the road. Mostly to the left-hand side, but some to the right-hand side. Maybe when I open the hood, I didn't latch it quite properly.
That could be it.
I'll have to open it and relatch it. Because I topped off the washer fluid and the radiator fluid. Just put a little bit of radiator fluid in just to make the sensor stop beeping at me. That's all soil. They've moved on to that. It's a man-made mountain.
I don't see any signs of the horses yet.
Horses?
There's always horses on this road. I don't see signs of them yet.
Not always, but yeah, there's wild horses in the area. Both sides of us, in front of us, behind us, it's all man-made mountains. Equipment moving, so we might get the weekend off.
This is where I made smarty pants.
What's that?
You're the one that ruined the
Ruining the
magic.
I was half expecting that. Like, right, it's Monday. There's some cars moving. See, they're working today on this Monday.
It's not a Monday. He's throwing
There's some
me
big
off.
equipment moving there, yeah? They got big trucks, water trucks moving. It's Saturday.
And we're starting our week. It's a little weird.
Last week was a short week. This week's going to be a long week. Is that dusty or smoky?
I don't know. There's like
There might be dust
down
from
low.
the mine. Yeah, there might be dust
But
from
up
the mine.
higher? Up higher, I'm not quite sure. It could be just dust.
Yeah, I think it's just it's pretty darn windy out. So, and then it's been so dry, and all these trucks are moving around on this dusty, powdery dust. Yeah, I think it's the wind and the drying. going across. But I just turned the AC, all the vents off while we drive through this. Because tailings pond, that's where all their toxic sludge goes and evaporates. So this could be toxic slush, toxic sludge dust. Clearing up for now. Still a little bit of dust. There's more up ahead, so turn it off again through the thickest parts. Tailings pond's pretty empty right now. Tailings pond's always very, very shallow. The whole goal to a tailings pond is to have the toxic sludge pumped up into here and then evaporate the water, leaving just the toxic stuff in a big mountain. To permanently just be a mountain here with toxic stuff. It stays in this one area. Instead of going into the waterways. I mean, it's a beautiful color lake, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not friendly.
I wonder how they prevent the birds from landing in it.
Yeah, I don't know either. I know I've heard them talking about programs on keeping migratory birds from landing in the lake, keep them from getting poisoned, but I don't know what and how they do that. Especially the very end of the lake here, just beautiful blue. Right before the dust.
With my sunglasses, I see like a really vibrant green and then a blue.
Yeah, like a very turquoise green, vibrant colors. Sometimes very toxic place, it looks beautiful.
I was going to say there's probably some quote about some beautiful things being toxic. Just in general in real life.
section, we should start working our way down. Down, 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 down.
It's ironic how it makes you want to sneeze.
Just by looking at it.
Yeah, I can smell it slightly.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of a smell to it, yeah.
It does.
Very fine dust, so definitely getting into the cab, but not as much as if I was pumping it in. Viewpoint. Yeah, I'm not stopping at the viewpoint.
Curious to see how your cameras pick this up.
Cameras usually look better or pierce fog and dust better than we can see. So it's usually dustier than you will ever see on video. Alright. AC back on. I've never seen it blowing dust like that here before. New to me. Alright, 24 kilometers from Ashcroft. Just going to be a slow 24 kilometers now. Top of the mountain, now we have to go all the way to the bottom of the valley.
It's 24 up here now.
24 Celsius, yeah.
We'll see what it is once we get back down to Ashcroft. It's usually hotter there. Biggest descent we do this week. This is a bigger descent than Coquihalla. Like, as far as we know, yeah, it will be.
This road is angled the wrong way. It wants to spit you over to the other lane. Put a little camber to that road, please. The other direction. Yeah, the clouds are starting to build up slowly the further we get this way. It's supposed to rain, so
it's supposed to be quite a bit of rain. Enough where I'm like, I think we have umbrellas, and here we bought umbrellas.
Yes, I know exactly where they are.
Because we might need those.
It'll be fun on tarping in the rain.
Yep, that too.
Hoping to get there early enough I can untarp tomorrow night. Highland Valley. Brake check. Brake check, set my slack adjusters so the brakes are nice and close to the drums. Alright. Says truck advisory 20. It's probably a little bit slow, too slow for me, but I'm going to start at 40 and see how well I can hold it at 40 kilometers an hour, and then I'll decide if I need to upshift or downshift.
Light smoke maybe in the valley?
Yeah, the whole valley's got a light smoke in it, yeah.
Probably more.
Heavier smoke the further down you go, yeah. Yeah, I think 40 would have been the perfect choice. Fan on and see if I can go a little quicker. Yeah, I think so. Let's go up one gear. Definitely smoky that way. It's the way we're headed, right into that smoke.
Yeah, I kind of see where, big smoke layer. Slow, 15 kilometers away to Ashcroft. See a flatter area there. I'm going to upshift another gear. Might have to downshift again. 12th gear was perfect for this weight of the load, so if we get another steep section, back down to 12th gear. I haven't used my brakes yet, so I have cool brakes. Just coming down with the brakes alone. I like to make sure I do that. That way, if I need to stop, I have cold brakes to actually stop me.
to know what gears to be in. Nah, not yet. In fact, I'll upshift one more. GPS kind of helped me for corners, but I don't know what elevation down it is. It'd be nice if the GPS had little 3D elevation marks so you knew what elevation it was, or at least it wrote the elevation numbers up down. Here we go. And a couple of gears. Selected a gear a little too low there, but hey, better too low than too high. At the bottom, this would be the Thompson River. Back down a gear. RPMs are low enough I can do one more gear if I need to. I think we're good for now. Got a bit steeper there. Maybe we do want one more.
That shadow, the shade is kind of eerie.
In the valley?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm glad I took one lower. Definitely the quietest thing in the truck. Quieter than the rattles and squeaks. It's like, where does the road go? Just straight down? Thinking of upshifting, but I don't think I'm going to do that. 10 kilometers to the bottom.
Ashcroft and Cache Creek
switchbacks are a lot like the videos I do all the time of Anarchist, all those switchbacks. It's a lot like this, but just on the bottom, it's just a valley and not a lake.
Time of day is really giving that valley. Wait,
Deep shadows, yeah.
It's really unique.
Back to northbound. I think we're going to take a bunch of speed down this because it's flat there. We have more to go down, but there's a flat section here. So we're going to be runaway here. We're going to be runaway speeds. Basically, if I was going to do that the whole way, we would have burnt out brakes and crashing by the bottom. If I would do the whole way down at that speed. But when there's a nice flat area on the bottom, you can afford to take speed and then use this flat area to slow yourself down again. Shadowway Ranch.
Interesting name.
Spelled it with a CH, now with an SH. It mean very different things.
That's a little funny. I'll give you credit for that.
Irrigating the grass as much as he can, keep feeding the cows, and even then it's pretty dry. The grass doesn't look like it's growing all that well considering that he's irrigating. Alright, 8% grade over here. Yeah, it's pretty darn steep for how heavy we are. We've got 3.4 kilometers to the bottom. Let's grab a few gears. Four-way flashers back on. Yeah, she's steep. Gear too low. I went to 11th gear, so I wasn't sure if this was going to be steeper than the first section, but it's steep. Almost down to the river. Welcome to Ashcroft. Historic Ashcroft. Yeah, the Thompson River's looking pretty low flow. On the bottom, we made it. Barely touching the brakes. Barely touching the brakes. A couple of times for trains. That was so close. That was so close to hitting the no post of the bridge. Millimeters. A long load makes it harder to make it around these corners than normal. Okay, lots of room on that one. Alright. For the little climb out of here and then back down into Cache Creek. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. That was a fun part. Tomorrow will be fun too.
Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I think I'm gonna shoot a Sleep with a Trucker video today and maybe tomorrow. I'll shoot 2 of them if I can. Have some beautiful scenery on those videos. For those of you looking for Sleep with a Trucker, that channel is very new. It is still not sure what it is. It's in the middle of transferring. It still says Juan's View on the top. That was the original name of the channel. So if you look up @Juan's View, you might find it that way. There is a link down below in the description that says Sleep with a Trucker. If you click on that link, check that out. If you want to see more trucking videos without me talking It's a very new experimental channel. But I know some of you have asked, so. We're going to bail out of here. We'll let these cars pass us here first, and then we'll bail out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate all the support. Also, go check